Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever episode of Money Mondays. Aw yeah, finally getting around to doing this. So, what is Money Mondays and why am I doing this? Well, we're on a quest for success. Actually, little fun fact, my original plan or idea for a YouTube channel before Andrew's quest was going to be this, just the money things, and I felt that it wasn't enough. It was just a part of a bigger message that I wanted to say. So on that note, our goal, our quest, our journey, or whatever it is for you, is success in some format. And with success fuels the wealth. Wealth is a byproduct of your success. Whether you're doing it for the money or not, the more you learn to grow and strive and be better and all that, money's going to come your way somehow in some way. And so either if that's your goal, to become wealthy, or you're just like you have a family or even managing your own finances, it's important to know how, first of all, how money works, the concepts behind it, and a little bit of how it should be managed. Not necessarily going to teach like advanced levels of knowledge or anything too technical. I think that's a little overwhelming for a YouTube video of this nature. I mean, if I wanted to do that, I would do like a whole video for micro topics. But anyway, so this is more of the big picture kind of thing, just so you know. Whether you want to take control yourself or just if you do go to a financial advisor or whatever, this way you're more aware of what's happening with your money and you can put a stop to nonsense if there is any nonsense going on for you. So today the first thing I'm going to talk about is, again, why it's important, but I'm going to break it down. I'm looking because I actually made notes for once so I don't go all over the place. So why is it important to manage know how to know about money? Again, once you start making money, you got to manage it or you lose it very quickly. Both in a family setting or in just like a business wealth accumulation style. So, think of a financial plan. First of all, I'm not going to go into a financial plan, but think of why you do a financial plan. And I've heard this explanation and I really like it. It's like a GPS. So nowadays, if you ever try to drive somewhere or go somewhere and you don't know how to get there, do you just start driving aimlessly and hope you're going to end up at the destination? No, you usually get your phone or GPS, or you at least look at a map. Even back in the day, you would look at a map to figure out how to get there first. And you would see like alternate routes and all that. Like let's say a GPS will reprogram itself. Should there be a setback or something happens, a GPS will reprogram itself to take a detour and still get you to where you need to go. If you don't know if you don't know the route, or if you've never planned the map, how are you going to get to where you're going? You don't just drive aimlessly. So that's why it's important to plan your finances, both personally and in business. So knowledge is power, right? If you don't know about specific financial products, like what a mutual fund is, for example, or how a mortgage works, or compounding interest, you've heard the terms. I'm sure everyone has heard the terms, but if you don't really understand them, then I'm pretty sure you can be coerced into having your money in the wrong places. That's not to say that whoever advised you to put the money wherever it is doing it maliciously, but maybe if you knew what's going on, you would be a little more proactive in your approach of money management. Because I've seen there's a lot of scenarios where without using more money than they already had, people can just make a few tweaks and change things around a little bit and save more on their side instead of spending and putting it all over the place. And I don't mean spending in terms of like buying things, but that's another topic. I just mean into where it's going in terms of like paying off debts in the wrong order or other kinds of things like that, the wrong investments, locking their money down in the wrong way, which I'll get into all these topics in better detail as I go along. Just so you have an idea, if you know how to keep your money free up or where it should be locked or not locked or why it's there or why it's not there, then you have a better sense of, I know I need this much money, and cash flow is king. what cash flow is how much money's in and how much money's out every month or every whatever period of time. I go by monthly. I go monthly. So if you can manage your monthly cash flow, that's huge. Instead of dying every paycheck to have that last cent to get you through to the next month, you can be on top of that and you'll be a little more, at least more at ease, more peace of mind. And then in the long run, in terms of retirement and paying off your mortgage, these long years of things, you can cut that down significantly and increase your savings significantly. So you're not scrambling in your later years for like, oh my gosh, I got to retire soon, or I might have to even work when I'm in my late 60s just to be able to retire. You don't want to reduce you don't want to have a worse quality of living when you're older than you do when you're younger. You know what I mean? Like, you work so hard your whole life, and you don't want to waste that by not managing your money properly from the beginning. So that being said, like I said, you won't be misled. I'm just referring to my notes, and it'll give you the ability to take control. So I guess I covered everything without actually looking at it. I just realized. So to sum it all up, I'm going to be talking about concepts earlier on, more than the actual how it should be managed and all these and all that, because if you don't understand what I'm talking about in the first place, what's the point? Then again, and then on that next note, I'm talking in like overarching broad strokes terms with money, and I'm not talking about each person specifically and what they should be doing in their specific financial plan. I'm not giving anyone a financial plan through this format because that can't be done. Everyone has their own needs and their own goals and their own desires and their own situations, and there's not a one size fits all happening with financial plans. Ironically enough, a lot of financial institutions just have a printout, and based on numbers input in a computer, it just not randomly, it's programmed to select the ideal situation for you, but you fall into a cluster of a category that should be your financial plan. That's how it works at most major financial institutions. Is that right or wrong? I'm not sure. All I know is I feel there should be a more personal approach. And the other thing is, once your financial plan is done, let's say you did one today, it's never done. It's ongoing. Situations change, things evolve, the climate of the government and the money and everything changes. So you need to adjust every so often. And if you have a really good financial advisor, they will be contacting you on a regular basis to just not even to try to get you in new products, just to reassess where you're at. If everything's the same and everything's good, boom, perfect. Keep doing what you're doing. If not, there needs to be a change. Because if you don't adjust your finances to the change of what's happening, so you planned for a situation when you're in your 20s and then something different is happening in your 30s, that's not right either. Because you may have kids at that point now. Things change again, like as I said. So now, moving forward again, so now you're going to know the concepts. Eventually you're going to learn the idea of how to manage your money, but not specifically for each person. And then eventually I might get technical, depending on how far I can go with this. So I hope you keep watching. This is a sub-series of Andrew's Quest. This will be every Monday morning. Thank you again. And we're going to keep growing together. And remember, this is a huge and integral part of being successful. And for me, this is a topic I'm extremely passionate about. So keep watching every Monday. You will for sure learn something. And my goal is to make sure everyone is on top of their own finances, or at least knows what is happening with their money. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care.